I'm here. Sorry I'm late. Today has been rough. I had terrible nausea today. I take a medication to prevent that. The medication was insufficient today. I took it later than normal. I will not be taking it later than normal anymore. Because it was miserable and I puked in the car ride home. Thankfully we had a towel, but it almost got real bad. Sure y'all want to know that. I'm here though. I'm here. I'm gonna get started shortly. I'm gonna pass out because I got up way too freaking early and I have not been sleeping well. I have a medication they prescribed for my insomnia and I'm gonna take it and hopefully it'll work because it doesn't really work that great. Nothing I've ever been prescribed works that great for my freaking insomnias. Why is the Remaster not popping up here? Come on, YouTube. It's showing it says Complete Edition 2024. Whatever. I'm just gonna go with it. I guess that's what we're calling it now. Thanks, YouTube. What ifs? Sorry, I'm still getting everything set up. Give me a moment. I'll start shortly. sorry, I'm having some technical difficulties, but I'll get started shortly. Sorry, I've been trying to work out a technical difficulty because, of course, things can't just be easy.
Once the Werak gets a glimpse at Sakuli's mural, word will get around about how I helped her.
They say bandits have made camp in the cut. To stay vigilant.
Deep din. Silenced by rising waters.
As long as you got it. Trail with you. A good hunt means a good harvest.
The perfect wearing. Any one of the hunters would be suited to be chieftain.
No more music. Flood saw
We should not pile his father's guilt onto the new Karja King's shoulders. These are different times. There have been hunting competitions at the Frost Figures for generations, not far from the frozen Tallneck.
Water lapping on old stone. That's a sound to sleep to, not live to. Oh, I'm glad my father isn't around. It would torment him to see his legacy drowned.
Some songs are rituals, others stories. But my favorites are simply jokes.
One day, the stone of the din was dry.
That must be walked
The
between
next,
knowing your worth
the flood came.
and overestimating it.
The daemon cannot force the blue light from the machines. Only suppress it.
Deep din, silenced by rising waters.
I'll give this to the Osmo. Whatever they do with passion.
No more music. Flood saw to that.
Sakuli's painting is complete. What does it mean?
Water lapping on old stone.
To fear them is to give them the power.
That's a sound to sleep to, not live to.
The sand near Sunfall is as thick as the snow in the cut. It's something to see.
Oh, I'm glad my father isn't around. It would torment him to see his legacy drowned.
But its shadow remains. A reminder of the power it once had. Whatever new machines crawl from that cauldron will be ready.
One day, the stone of the din was dry. The next, the flood came. Deep
Do you
din,
remember the first time you took down a
silenced by
machine?
rising waters.
Could anyone really forget? Song's Edge sings songs of praise for Sakuli's work.
No
It
more
is
music.
truly worthy of our admiration.
Flood saw to that.
I mourn the machines who've been enslaved by the daemon. The best gift we can give them is a swift death.
Water lapping on old stone. That's a sound to sleep to, not live to.
The smoke that pours from Thunder's drum. Sometimes I see.
Oh, I'm glad my father isn't around. It would torment him to see his
Last
legacy
night,
drowned.
A few of us from different Weraks drank and shared our songs. These new machines, like all machines, are still vessels for the blue light, aren't they?
One day, the stone of the din was dry. The next, the flood came.
That's all I need.
I mourn the machines who've been enslaved. by
Deep
the daemon.
din,
The best gift we
silenced by
can give them
rising
is
waters.
You seem sad, stranger. I heard you mention a flood.
Yes, a sudden deluge, without rain or melt to explain it. I'm Laolai. The drummer of Deep Din. Or at least I was, until it disappeared under the waters.
Deep Din. What's that?
A hollow, carved out by the old ones. A chamber, a basin, and a musical instrument all at once. My life, my calling. I'd explain it by playing for you if I could. But its pipes are deep under the water now.
So Deep Din is a place, and a musical instrument?
Yes. Pipes that carry a perfect tone beneath a sonorous basin. A wondrous edifice the old ones used to carry music far and wide. During the war, my father played the pipes to rally the Banuk against the Karja. I'm the drummer now. But our battles are few and far between. Mostly I play for the joy of it. Or to remember my family. Of course, if the waters don't recede, what's the point of joy? Or remembering?
So the waters came fast.
One day it was dry. The next, the nearby river had risen and the entire basin was flooded. I don't understand it. There was no rain, not even any clouds, and yet the river rose higher than I'd ever seen it. And there it remains.
A flood without rain. That is strange. Where is this place? I'll have a look if I'm in the area.
Just northwest of here. Look all you like, but I don't see what good it'll do. The floodwaters aren't going anywhere. How does one ask a river to relent? Some don't care for the sound of the din. Well, I bet they're happy now.
I need to get going.
Yes, yes. No more music. The flood saw to that. What will I do if the waters won't go down? After the din, I can't be satisfied with drumming on skin or wood.
Girl,
Goodbye
I
for now.
understand more
And
than
to
you
you.
know.
What could have caused the river to rise like that? A melt somewhere north?
Take care.
I'll do my best. Some don't care for the sound of the din. Well, I bet they're happy now.
I need to get going.
Yes, yes.
So, Sekuli captured the red-haired Outlander in her painting. It looks just like her.
Water lapping on old stone. That's a sound to sleep to, not live to.
No one hunts like the Banuk.
Teach me your
I
ways.
started my apprenticeship when I had only seen 10 winters. My master was the finest shaman I've ever known.
Well, tell me more.
In my memory, I hold many songs. Some of these have been lost to all but me.
Well, you should pass them on then.
If you are very still and very observant, you will see the blue light in every sheet of ice. The Werak demands guidance, and they look to me for it. To survive the secrets we learn as shaman, I have always believed it vital to hold on to our warmth. It is the responsibility of the shaman to act as a bridge. On one side, the Werak. On the other, the blue light. If there is anything I can do to aid the Werak, I am honored to serve. We whisper harvest songs as we take parts from the machines. In this way, they know we honor their deaths. Recall that the blue light glows behind everything. It guides us through the thickest darkness. The machines offer themselves to us, and we take from them gratefully. If you are very still and very observant, you will see the blue light in every sheet of ice. I started my apprenticeship when I had only seen 10 winters. My master was the finest shaman I've ever known.
After all the Mad Sun King put us through, we were meant to trust the Karja now?
Glad to see that Sekuli has completed her latest work. Whatever happens, we can't let the daemon's work take our resolve from us. That's not who we are.
You have come too far north, girl. Head back and mind your business.
I don't always understand Sekuli's paintings, but perhaps they have a value I cannot see.
Stay safe if you can.
Stuck in the ice, but still it persists. That tall neck is more Banuk than some of us Banuk. The markings of a daemon don't scare me. I didn't become a hunter just to run from a challenge.
Don't bother hunting tall necks. You can't kill them, even if they're stuck in a sheet of ice.
One challenge at a time. The bandits at Stonehill will be dealt with in due course. Not many Outlanders are suited for life in these lands.
We've been camped at Song's Edge for too long. It's time to move on.
You'll know you've come to the Frost Figures when you see the frozen tallneck. Sekuli's painting is finished. The whole of Song's Edge can admire it.
These lands are harsh. You need to stay vigilant, or you'll end up frozen like that tall neck at the Frost Figures.
One thing you can say about these new machines, they will challenge us. Good hunters in this Wirak. Happy to count myself among them.
Sekuli wishes we'd see some message in her paintings, but she never tells us what we're meant to see.
These bandits think we'll kneel before their blades? Do they know who we are? It's good to see a fresh face in these lands. We see precious few.
Corruption in the south, demons in the cut. Some days it seems like the blue light has no hold on the world.
I'd do anything to have Sekuli's skill. I can barely scratch a shape in the dirt with a sharp stick. Whatever's happening in Thunder's Drum, it's not enough to bring down the Banuk. Take care, Outlander. Cut is not a merciful place at the best of times.
They say Meridian is a place where your every need is met. No wonder the Carja are so delicate.
The hunt brought me past Stonehill today. Seems we have some unwanted visitors.
I wonder if I'd see you again. I don't remember much about the Red Raids. Probably lucky for me.
How many of them have already poured into the cut? All that waiting and this is what Sakuli's painting is revealed to be?
These cities of the south sound like wonders, but I prefer a tent I can take.
Remaining strong, I hope. The tall neck at the Frost figures deserves more respect than to be gawked at by idiots.
Peaceful machines in a grove south of the cut. Probably nonsense. But it makes for a nice. Shall we fear the machines? Or shall we obey?
Seeing the tall neck, the ice. Wish the coolie would do what makes the great Warax of Banur better than us? We hunt just as well. Yeah, you.
Strange new towers. Are they the work of the day?
What you're holding up on? Strikes the demon drives it. Just looking at them makes me just feel hollow. The tall neck at the Frost figures deserves more respect than to be gawked at by idiots. The other hunters take off their kills next time.
This Ocelot makes himself so fearsome. Please. I'm not afraid of bandits.
Some mornings you wake up on 10 flat frozen shut.
People fear these new machines now. But soon fear will turn to determination.
After all the mad Sun King put us through, we were meant to trust the call. Now,
Saw some unpleasant characters moving around New Stone. They say the great Banuk painters are all in Banur. But I know that. We've got Sakuli right here in the cut.
well, I suppose Sakuli will move on to another cliff face land. Soon she'll paint the whole of the That girl in Sakuli's painting. Outlander chieftain.
Peaceful machines in a grove south of the cut.
Outlander chieftain?
Fine, spend all your shards on fancy weapons.
Not yet.
Without real skill, they're as useful as Carja silks.
None can remember a time when the tall neck wasn't trapped in ice.
Cut is an unforgiving place. It even makes Banur so safe.
Sorry, y'all. I'm kind of fried today, so I don't know if I'm gonna do a quest because I'm fried.
I don't remember much about the Red Raids.
My treatment this morning went unpleasant.
Carja offer us sympathy. None will forget the Red Raids, but perhaps Those Banuk were dragged to Meridian in chains. Now, Banuk and Karja live there as equals. Bandits at Stone. We'll survive them. We've survived worse.
It's unnatural. Seeing the tall neck against the ice like that. How long can this drill last? I waited by the kill all morning, but my shaman never arrived. Seems a shame to waste his
The Oseram, with their ridiculous ideas about women. How many great warriors have they ignored?
Bandits are cowards. They don't possess the skill to face an opponent directly.
Paint your face with the colors of your Uriah. There's no greater enemy. Whatever happens, we can't let the daemon's work take our resolve from us. That's not who we are.
Sting of cold air rushing into your lungs. I love that feeling.
Don't bother hunting tallnecks. You can't kill them, even if they're stuck in a sheet of ice.
I've never seen a machine as large as that tallneck frozen like that. And I've been in some cold places.
One day, that's all I ask. One day of not worrying about what's happening at Thunder's Drum.
Bandits have made camp at Stone years ago. Should make things interesting.
These lands are harsh. You need to stay vigilant. You'll end up frozen in that tall neck of fossil figures.
I think of the tall neck as a reminder. There is nothing the winters of the cut cannot freeze.
Remaining strong, I hope.
The colors in Sakuli's painting shine like fire against the white of the snow.
Seeing the tall neck against the ice. What is Cooley's painting supposed to mean? Doesn't look like any story I've heard.
And just like that, Sakuli completes another painting.
Stay safe if you can. Oh, shouldn't have spent last night drinking. I knew I had to train today. Sure, the Osram act tough. But send them to the cut. Most of them don't last long.
It's extraordinary. We'll survive them. We've survived worse.
How long until Sakura starts another painting room?
One thing you can say about these new machines, they will challenge us.
God, I spent all night washing boredom from my boots and missed the hunt. That'll make quite the verse in my song. Bandits grow like mushrooms in the dark when your attention is elsewhere.
At camp last night, we sang my mother's song. She would be glad to know it still echoes.
That girl is the coolie's painting. Outlander chieftain.
Mustn't let a few bandits rule your life. Go where you want. Do what you want. These cities of the South sound like wonders, but I prefer a tent I can take with me, thank you.
This is a waste of time. The best training is the hunt. I've taken down many machines, but these ones with the purple markings, I wasn't prepared. It's too easy to lean on the others in your wear. Can't let yourself get complacent.
The new machines cannot be unkillable. It'll not be easy, but the new care little for easy.
Sure, the Osram act tough, but send them to the cut, and most of them don't last a week. After all the Mad Sun King put us through, we were meant to trust the Karja now? Corruption in the south, demons in the cut. Some days it seems like the blue light has no hold on the world.
Karja hunting grounds are illegitimate pretenders. Ours is the real thing.
The Red Raids only made us stronger. So it is with every trial the Banuk endure.
Glad our paths met.
Glad to see that Zahuli has completed her latest work. These new Karja offer peace to the Banuk. None will forget the Red Raids, but perhaps...
It would be unwise.
Good hunting today. We reunited many machine spirits with the blue light.
The Daemon wants to turn the machines against us. We have to believe that the blue light will prevail. Strange new towers in the cut. Are they the work of the Daemon?
Every day you end breathing is a day for which you claim victory.
The Frost figures reward speed and cunning and punish their absence. Just look at the frozen tall neck.
The hunt brought me past Stonehill today. Seems we have some unwanted visitors.
The tall neck at the Frost figures deserves more respect than to be gawped at by idiots.
do anything to have some ghoulie skill. I can barely scratch a shape in the dirt with a sharp stick.
Keeping your quiver stocked, I hope. The hunt has taken me far from the cut. Whenever I see the tall neck trapped in ice, I feel I've come home. Until you find the limits of your strength, you'll never really know yourself.
I wish the coolie would take me in the way.
Frozen tall neck. I wonder how long it's been stuck out there.
It's just not the same without a real target.
Have you heard the story of the Ravenous tribe? It's been one of my favorites since I was a child. I'd never had a chance to get up close and really look at a tall neck until I saw the one with the frost figures.
Have you seen the clip that
Peaceful machines in a grove south of the HUD. Probably nonsense, but makes for a nice story.
Can't seem to find my place in this one.
People fear these new machines now, but soon fear will turn to determination. I've never seen a machine as large as that tall neck frozen like that. And I've been in some cool places.
Find it little more than a nuisance without the weapon of this. New machines, another horror visited us by the demon. Spikes the demon drives him on the ground. Just looking at them makes me just...
Where once Banuk were dragged to Meridian in chains. Now Banuk and Karja live there as equals.
The new machines cannot be unkillable. It'll not be easy, but the new cared little for easy.
I suppose Sakuli will move on to another poor face. Soon she'll paint the whole of the cut.
No one hunts like the Banuk, but I've heard the Nora can handle their bow.
Sakuli wishes we'd see some message in her paintings, but she never tells us what we're meant to see.
The great worlds of that were abandoned country. Abandoned us to carve.
Sure, the Asram act tough, but send them to the cut. Most of them. So much drilling, I can barely feel my arms. Don't bother hunting tallnecks. You can't kill them, even if they're stuck in a sheet of ice.
In uncertain times, it sometimes helps to sing the songs of those who came before me.
It's already been a long day. I'll have earned my tent tonight.
Doesn't it just make sense that on top of everything we have bandits and cut now as well?
Where once Banuk were dragged to Meridian in chains. Now Banuk and Karja live there as equals.
When the shamans sing, it's wise to listen.
The red-haired Outlander girl is in Sakuli's painting. What does it mean?
Celebration to echo.
All I hope for is a song that echoes on after I'm gone.
My song is brief now. Mark my words.
One challenge at a time. The bandits at Stonehill will be dealt with in due course. I have to admire the shamans. The braiding ceremony is not for the weak.
Shall we fear the new machines, or shall we overcome?
Whatever's happening in Thunder's Drum, it's not enough to bring down the Banuk. The markings of a daemon don't scare me. I didn't become a hunter just to run from a challenge. None can remember a time when the Tallneck wasn't trapped in ice.
Daemon wants to turn the machines against us, we have to believe that the blue light will prevail.
One day, that's all I ask. One day I'm not worrying about what's happening with Thunderstrong.
Weariness, hunger, aches and bruises. Reminders that you're still alive. If we must face stronger machines, we'll have to become better hunters. No matter how dark our days become, the hunt remains a comfort. They say bandits have made camp in the cut. We do well to stay vigilant.
May you survive and prevail.
I don't always understand Sekuli's paintings, but perhaps they have a value I cannot see.
These lands are harsh. We need to stay vigilant. We'll end up frozen in that tall with the frost fingers. How long can this drill last?
Bandits at Stonehill. We'll survive them. We've survived worse.
Shall we fear the new machines? Or shall we overcome them? I'd never had a chance to get up close and really look at a tall neck until I saw the one with the frost fingers.
Sun's headed for the west. Keep my guard up.
After all the mad Sun King put us through, we were meant to trust the culture now?
No one hunts like the Banuk, but I've heard the Nora can handle their bows.
These new machines, another horror visited upon us by the Daemon.
The markings of a Daemon don't scare me. I didn't become a hunter just to run from a challenge.
Glad our paths crossed.
Sekuli's painting is finished. The whole of Song's Edge can admire it.
What is Sekuli's painting supposed to mean? Doesn't look like any story I've heard.
These cities of the south sound like wonders, but I prefer a tent I can take with me, thank you. The hunt has taken me far from the cut. Whenever I see the tall neck trapped in ice, I feel I've come
Glad
home.
to see that Sekuli has completed her latest work.
I am the best singer in the world. I know I am. Listen? No. Soft demons have cut. Some days it seems like the blue light has no hold on the world.
I try and remember after every kill to thank the machine for its sacrifice.
Hope you're holding up all right.
You're still breathing. Good.
The Banuk survive and prevail. The bandits murder and scavenge.
Keep your spear sharp.
I'd go to Stone Yield and kill all group myself before I'm hiding behind this crew of cutthroats. Bandits grow like mushrooms in the dark when your attention is elsewhere.
People keep trying to tell us current meeting's finished, as if we can't see it from any point Insana's edge.
Another broken bowstring. How do I keep doing this?
The frozen tall neck. When I think of the god, I think of him.
Oh, shouldn't have spent last night drinking. Knew I had to drink today.
I wondered when I'd see you again.
Remaining strong, I hope.
Here's to the hunt.
Trust in me.
I'd go to Stone Yield and kill all group myself. Sun King put us through, we were meant to trust the Carja now. Hope you're holding up all right.
Foolish hunters equip cheap bows and shoddy spears, then act surprised when the hunt eludes them.
Stay safe if you can.
Just who I was hoping to see.
Perhaps I'm just too simple to understand what Zakuli's trying to say.
Hunters, how many of them have already poured into the cut?
I don't remember much about the Red Raids. Probably lucky for me.
All that waiting and this is what Zakuli's painting is revealed to be?
The Frost figures reward speed and cunning and punish their absence. Just look at the frozen tall neck.
Taken down many machines, but these ones with the purple markings, I wasn't prepared.
They say the great Banuk painters are all in Banur. But I know better. We've got Zakuli right here in the cut.
Survive and prevail. What must it feel like to be a machine? To feel the blue light filling you up?
Frozen tall neck. I wonder how long it's been stuck out there.
More than a nuisance without
I'm not getting much further.
so much drilling, I can barely feel my arms.
How long until the demon breaks the machine? One will have no chance.
Zakuli wishes we'd see some message in her paintings, but she never tells us what we're meant to see.
To a true Banuk, no word is ugly or cant.
Doesn't it just make sense that on top of everything we have bandits in the cut now as well?
These new Karja offer peace to the Banuk. None will forget the Red Raids, but perhaps...
I'd never had a chance to get up close and really look at a tall neck until I saw the one with the frost figures.
Zakuli's painting is finished. The whole of Song's Edge can admire it. The HUD brought me past Stonegill today. Seems we have some unwanted visitors.
Bandits have made camp exterminated. Should make things interesting.
Sure, the Alpha and Mac talk. But send them to the country.
Whatever happens, we can't let the daemon's work take our resolve from us. That's not who we are.
I rely on my shaman and my chief. But before else, I rely on myself.
Tonight, we sing our Uriah songs and chew each other's covers.
This Oseram thinks himself so fierce. Please. I'm not afraid of bandits.
Think of the tall neck as a reminder. There is nothing the winters of our country.
I've never seen a machine as large as that tall neck frozen like that. And I've been in some cold places.
With their ridiculous ideas about women. How many great warriors have they ignored?
The tall neck at the Frost figures deserves more respect than to be gawked at by idiots. I will never understand how snow works its way inside my boots.
When your mind clears, and all there is for you is the heart, you're never closer to the blue light. The daemon wants to turn the machines against us. We have to believe that the blue light will prevail.
Our hunters already compete with the other ones. Now we've got Oseram and Karja to compete with as well.
But what is Sakuli's painting supposed to mean? Doesn't look like any story I've heard.
Bandits are cowards. They don't possess the skill to face an opponent directly.
Whatever's happening in Thunderstrom, it's not enough to bring down the Vanu.
Cut is an unforgiving place. Even makes Benora so safe. All that waiting and this is what Sakuli's painting is revealed to be?
Don't bother hunting all of us. You can't kill them, even if they're stuck in a chute of ice.
Mustn't let a few bandits rule your life. Go where you want. Do what you want.
The tall neck at the Frost figures deserves more respect than to be gawked at by idiots.
Frozen tall neck. I wonder how long it's been stuck out there.
Sapuli's painting supposed to mean? Doesn't look like any story I've heard.
The colors in Sapuli's painting shine like fire against the white of the snow.
One day I'm not worrying about
Peaceful machines in a grove south of town. Probably nonsense, but it makes for a nice story. These cities of the south sound like wonders, but I prefer a tent I can take, please. Thank you.
I've taken down many machines, but these ones with their purple markings, I wasn't prepared.
Alright, folks, I know I wound up kind of doing nothing tonight, but I just don't have it in me. Like, really took it out of me to have that nausea and vomit after my treatment this morning. I just don't have it in me. I haven't been sleeping well, and it's catching up to me. So I'm gonna try and get to bed. I'll catch y'all next time. Sorry for the boring stream.